VUCA is a term that was coined by the American military in the 1990s to describe the new theater of war. It's been co-opted by business writers in 2000 and beyond, and it speaks of volatility, this increasing rate of change that we see in our world today. It's not just that there's change, but change is so rapid, so fast. That's because of technology, it's because of globalization, it's because of so many factors. So we live in a highly volatile world. There's also tremendous uncertainty. We used to think in terms of a 5-year strategic plan. We no longer think in those terms. We now talk about strategic thinking and strategic alliance because 5 years is too long a projection in an uncertain world. We cannot predict effectively what's going to happen many times beyond the next 6 months. And then there's great complexity. There is a multiplicity of decision factors. Whenever we make a decision, we have to consider our stakeholders, which are multifarious. The environment is a stakeholder. The government is a stakeholder. The employees are a stakeholder. Communities are a stakeholder. There are so many factors to think about in decision making. We also need to think about the fact that what's ethical is not always legal, and what is legal is not always ethical. And contextually, what may be good in one context is not necessarily good or right in another context. And so it becomes very complex when we're making decisions. And we have to think systemically and strategically as we make those decisions. So we're hoping that this certificate will help equip you to address complexity in decision making. And then this notion of ambiguity. Often we need to realize that there actually may be no right answer. And so sometimes we have to choose between good and best.